Third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Did you know there's close to 23 incredible items in the third stimulus package that pay you up to $8,000? How about $1,400 a week? How about $1,700 if you're a college student? Did you not know that? Well, if you watch this channel, you do know it. Because in the third stimulus package, we know there's a $1,400 stimulus check and a $3,200 stimulus check if you're adult dependent, but did you know about the $8,000 or the $1,400 a week or the other big delicious money? In this video, I go over the details, which you're only going to hear for this channel because I've got an advanced copy of the third stimulus package draft bill. And in this video, I go over the big money you can get, whether you're on SSI or you're a big corporate bigwig, or you like to go to the casino and, have some $12 ice cream. This is a major recording of third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm so excited for you because under the third stimulus package, there is no less than 23 to 24 items that gives you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'm going to go in this video over all of them, one by one. And guess what? You probably qualify for several of them. And this video is going to be made even simpler if you're a member, so please subscribe. But first, go to the front of the channel and hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video. If you happen to hit that alert button at the front of the channel, please do, because I'm going to go live after this video on Being a Mitch. And I'll be happy to go over this in more detail. But first, become a member by clicking the join link, becoming a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Earlier today, I delivered a new PDF for members of this channel. And in this video, I'll go over the 24 items of the third stimulus package on that PDF, which I explained to you. If you're not a member, you could follow along by taking notes and making your own document. Second stimulus at the top of the page, third stimulus at the bottom of the page. In this video, I'm going to go over these big items of the third stimulus package that pays you $8, $9, $10, $4, $5,000. It's just deliciousness. How about $1,400 a week? You like that? I like that. I like the way it sounds. $1,400 for a stimulus check? Yeah, well, how about $1,400 a week? Oh, that sounds so much better. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news, as you sit here today, is that the third stimulus package and third stimulus bill has been debuted in form in a pre-draft, which I've obtained on this channel. The pre-bill draft details no less than incredible 21 items that pay you thousands of dollars. What are they? And how come you haven't heard them? Well, maybe you haven't been watching me. So let's go through all of them one at a time, very slowly. If you're a member of this channel, pull out that PDF. All right, first, the stimulus check, which you probably already know about. $1,400 for adults, $1,400 for children, $3,200 for adult dependents. Next, FPUC. The amount, how retro. Joe Biden doesn't have an opinion. He says, I don't have an opinion. I'll leave Congress up to decide it. Third, UI extended. Fourth, PUA extended. How long? He says, I don't have an opinion about it. I'll let Congress decide. Fifth, SNAP extended for 6 more months. SNAP is food. A Department of Agriculture pays up to about $1,400 a month if you are a family of 4 in Hawaii. Under the second stimulus package, it extended it for 6 months. It gave you this the 15% increase for 6 months. Joe Biden's third stimulus extends it for another 6 more months. So 12 months at 50% increase. Number 7, rent aid, also for the middle class. So if you are a person who has a nice car, has a nice home, has a job, has money in the bank, but just is having really bad problems paying rent, you will not be excluded. You can also get rent aid like low-income families as well. Under the second stimulus package, only low-income families got rent aid. Under the third stimulus package, both classes get rent aid. But there's more. Also continuation of number 7 is rent aid for homeless people to get them into homes. Never before in any of the packages. Really well needed. Number 8, a utilities aid. Number 9, free internet. Number 10, childcare. Number 11, eviction moratorium. And number 12, mortgage forbearance. If you tuned into the video right before this, if you didn't, please go watch and check. In that video, I go over some of the 24 executive orders of Joe Biden's that will be debuted Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. And I already told you since October, it's now confirmed, that there'll be executive orders for eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, and also student loan mortgage repayment forbearance. Those executive orders could be announced as early as Wednesday. Next, 13, business grant, and number 14, business loan. These are incredible. Now, the business grant is detailed as saying it's for businesses that are existing that have been impacted by the pandemic. How much? Don't know. Is it EIDL? He doesn't use the word EIDL. So could that be something totally brand new, a brand new instrument? I think it will be. The fact that he's intentionally not telling you the name sounds like it's new. Moreover, I have more indications that suggest it's a brand new instrument. Why? Because the business loan instrument, he says, is new. He says he's going to do a new business loan instrument that he will give you money to go start a new business on a loan, and the loan will pay for itself. Any business, anyhow, want to go start something new, he wants to pay you to go do it. This is insanely great news. Next, paid sick leave. $1,400 a week. Wow. Let me go over what this is. You can get up to $1,400 a week for paid sick leave, even if your employer doesn't pay sick leave, even if you don't have an employer. Let me explain the details. 1, if your child has to stay home because the school has been closed because of COVID, and the child is healthy and you're healthy, but you got to stay home to take care of the kid, up to $1,400 a week for you. Incredible. Next, you have to quarantine but don't have COVID because you're exposed to someone who did. $1,400 for a week for you. Next, your family member has COVID and you have to stay home to take care of that family member. $1,400 a week for you as well. Finally, if you do have COVID, $1,400 a week for you as well. So how is it calculated? It's calculated up to $1,400 based upon a $73,000 more annual salary. So if you made $73,000, you'll get $1,400 a week. If you made more than $73,000, you'll still get $1,400 a week. If you made less than $73,000, then you'll get less than $1,400 a week. Insane. It's absolutely incredible. But the big great news now, where number 15, is that it continues to get better from number 16 to number 21. Stay with me because here come the big numbers. The big numbers are late in this recording. That's why you need to stay with me, because if you want $8,000 a tax refund, oh my God, I got it for you coming up right here. All right, the next one is student aid supplement. If you're a member of this channel, this is number 16 on the PDF. Student aid supplement, $1,700. In fact, it says it's $1,700. It doesn't say it's up to $1,700. It doesn't say near around $1,700. It says $1,700. So financial aid, yes. Grant loan, don't know. Adult college students, don't know. We'll find out on Thursday. Then we go to hazard pay, number 17 and 18. And there's actually 3 hazard pays. There's 3 hazard pays. There's 17 and 18 that are hazard pay, and then you're going to see me come back with a hazard pay at number 20. First, let me go over the normal, the most understood hazard pay. First, public sector hazard pay. If you work for the public sector, the federal government's going to pay $300 billion to the public sector that will ultimately pay you hazard pay on top of your existing weekly benefits. Fire, rescue, public works, anything like that. City, county, you're going to get that hazard pay automatically on your check. Next, private sector hazard pay. This one's advisory. So how's he going to do it? He says he's going to reach out to the CEOs of retail and groceries and say, hey, you need to pay hazard pay. So what does that mean? What it means is if they don't, he's likely to pass a law that says they have to pay you hazard pay. And that is where we are with that one, advisory. We don't know which retail, we don't know which grocery, and we don't know to what extent he's going to go from advisory to making it law. But that's what he's teeing up. Very exciting. All right, so then starts the big moolah at the 10-minute mark. I told you guys, stay with me. The big moolah is at the end of the numbers. I told you there's 21 items under the third stimulus package, and the big ones are later coming. Here we go. Number 19, a child tax credit. If you have a child who's under age 6, you will be able to get a $3,600 child tax credit for any reason. Just because you have a child. Not because the child is sick, just because you have a child. It's incredible, great news. $3,600 for a child. Next, the incredible great news is that if you have a child 17 years or younger, you can get $3,000 tax credit for the child. So if your tax return is all 000s, then you can just go in there, put that $3,000 tax credit per child, 17 years of under, and trigger a tax refund of $3,000. Yes, per child. Okay, the deliciousness continues at number 20. Expansion of the earned tax credit. For the earned tax credit, this is incredible. How does it work? This is hazard pay. If you work an essential worker's job in a hazard pay environment and make less than $21,000 a year, you will get a $1,500 tax credit as well. Now, this is in addition to these things. This is not in contradiction. So yeah, I just told you about the child tax credit. Well, if you're also hazard pay work and you work in the hazard pay environment and make $21,000 or less per year, you get a $1,500 deduction on your tax return, which can trigger a $1,500 tax refund. Finally, number 21, the big whammo. I'm really excited about this one. If you have a child and you have childcare costs, get ready for this incredible great news. Childcare costs can be deducted up to 50%. Childcare costs can be deducted to 50%, up to $4,000 for the first child. Wow. Now, what if you have multiple kids? If you have multiple kids, you can deduct childcare costs up to $8,000. So let's recap. If you have a child 13 years or younger and you have childcare costs, then you can deduct 50% of those costs for one child up to $4,000, or multiple children totaling up to $8,000. And the eligibility for this is very high. Generally about $125,000 or less per year's annual salary. If you make more than that, don't worry. He'll do it to $4,000. So now you see suddenly that the third stimulus package has a lot of great stuff in there. And the great stuff is only this. This is the summary of a 30-page bill proposal. The bill is going to be 6,000 pages. And this is just the third stimulus package. On a daily basis, I repeat over and over again, and I'm going to repeat again in this video. This is just the third stimulus package. After this will be the SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Railroad benefits, the $200 a month and the 20% increase in the standalone and the new benchmark. Then after that, the $10,000 student loan debt forgiveness. And then after that, the grants for teachers. And then after that, the infrastructure bill to create jobs and fix that as well and give you money for that. Wow. This is third stimulus. To understand where we are, we have had first stimulus passed, we have had second stimulus become law as well. But the next thing to become a law is not third stimulus, but no less than 24 executive orders on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. So you need to subscribe to this channel because you're literally going to have not 2 laws by the end of this week, but is upwards of 26 laws by the end of this week, many of which may impact you. Suddenly you're going to see a lot of laws and a lot of information that will impact your pocketbook. The third stimulus package will be introduced to a bill format later this week and will then be voted upon thereafter. But the laws that can impact your pocketbook are going to come this week. So that's why you guys subscribe. Go to the front channel, subscribe. Hit the alert button, and if you've not become a member like a Purple Power, Calcino VIP, or Purple Hawk, and get this PDF and other PDFs which I develop on this channel to ensure you get the big moolah that you're entitled to. After this video, I come back alive with Bean and Mitch, or What the Jock. And in that video, I go over the exciting developments that are going to be hitting you on Wednesday, or as early as tomorrow. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay in LA for more.